If you have not been tested, you cannot be trusted. Number 2, don't destroy your history to get to your future. If this church has been a blessing to you before, one day don't curse the church. It's dangerous. You have dig a grave. You cannot destroy your history to get to your future. You will never make it. Everything in the natural comes from the supernatural. When the supernatural mark you wrong, it doesn't matter what you do in the natural. You will not succeed. I told you on Friday, never. A place that has kept you, bless you before, don't curse the place. No way. Don't destroy your history to get to your future. You will never get to that future. And I tell people, if you have wife and children, be careful the decisions you make. It's dangerous. When Achan was telling the things, his wife was not involved. His wife, his children were in the university. They called all of them and killed them. Don't lift your voice on a man who has laid hands on you before. Contact and transmission. When the man put his hand on you, something left the man and came to you. Joshua cannot talk against Moses. Esther has to respect Mordecai. That is his mentor. He said, if you sit there, I know you are in a powerful place than me, but if you sit there and forget about where you come from, deliverance will come, but you perish. Right. And Esther knew that the man he's speaking to is the one that raised him. Right. There's a spirit called the spirit of understanding. The spirit of understanding is a very powerful spirit. It makes you see things in a different way. That is the spirit that makes you lead and follow. It is what makes a pastor become a pastor in church and a husband at home. It is what makes a chief executive become a boss in the office and a humble husband at home. It's called the spirit of understanding. I can be anointed than daddy here, but he knows something I don't know by experience and age. What experience can do, anointing can do. Even Jesus couldn't establish his dispensation without meeting the Elijah and the Moses. Who is Moses? The champion of the dispensation of the law. Who is Elijah? The champion of the dispensation of prophets. The dispensation of grace is about to be established, but you can't do it without the dispensation of the law and the prophets. So they met on the mountain of transfiguration. Interestingly, God's promises. Take the people from Egypt and go to the promised land. He couldn't come to the land in his lifetime. He came after his death. So when Moses stepped on the mountain of transfiguration, he has not stepped on the land because God must fulfill his word. There is something about God. Even if you couldn't do it in your life, you will do it after you are dead. Moses walked into the land and stood there. Oh, Jesus, I'm preaching.